Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in today's film we're showing you the easiest way to get to the Troodos Mountains. From Paphos you take the motorway to Limassol, and then you want to take the signposted exit for Troodos Mountains, which will put you on the B8 and take you all the way up to Trimiklini first of all, which is a good place to stock up with provisions, and then you'll be heading left on the B8 through Pano Amiantos all the way up to Troodos Village, and we'll be finishing in the abandoned hospital area just after it. So now you'll know how to get there. So from Paphos, you take the Troodos exit, and then there'll be a little bit of road that follows the motorway on its left. Then you come to another roundabout, which we're just leaving, and from there you'll want the second exit. Because we started our journey in Limassol, we came at it from a different angle, but you'll essentially be on the B8, which is what we're on now. Now be wary on this road, because they do have some of those annoying lights with the cameras that are ultra sensitive, so basically don't jump any lights or go when they're going from orange to red or anything like that. Just be cautious, and also bear in mind that drivers in front of you might be stopping suddenly. Okay, I'll see if I can highlight one of those. I mean, I think people are getting more used to them now, and I think they have toned down the sensitivity of them, because they used to be terrible. But I mean, it was something last the fine I got when they first started was about €300, which was a bit of a kick in the teeth. It might have come down a bit since then, I don't know, but basically just be on your best behaviour is all I can say. So pootling along. What I'm going to do on this film, there are a couple of places I want to highlight, but because it's mainly driving through country, it's going to have mainly an audio music background, because there's only a certain amount I can waffle on, and the film goes on for nearly an hour. If you hear the occasional bell, it's one of the cats in the background. But yes, I didn't realise when I started this drive that they've actually finished the motorway bit that they were building, well, one part of it anyway, so we'll soon go on to the motorway. This was quite alarming to me because I had the camera on the roof, but I had to make sure I didn't go. There's one of those traffic light things I was telling you about just there. But yes, I didn't want to go like flat out with a camera on the roof, so though I do go faster than people like when I'm using an anamorphic lens, I wasn't speeding. I mean, you can see cars are overtaking me. I haven't actually reached the motorway bit, but you know what I mean. But I do have to stress that the anamorphic lens does give the appearance that I'm going faster than I am. It's because you can see what's happening more on the sides. If you like our films, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and share them far and wide. It all helps the mysterious YouTube algorithm. And if you want to help us out financially, go to our Buy Me a Coffee page at buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Life. I can assure you that all coffees are very gratefully received. But if you want something back in return, go to our Zazzle store at zazzle.co.uk/store/Paphos Life/collections. And there you can buy all sorts of memorabilia from Paphos, featuring pictures that we've taken and stuck on Facebook. Basically, because our Paphos Life Facebook page is our central hub, really. Because in Cyprus, Facebook is the big thing, basically. Took us by surprise when we got here, but that's the case it is. So, so follow our Facebook page. We've got, I think it's about 87,000 followers now, so you won't be lonely. There's a school there on the left. Now, admittedly, the school predates the motorway that we're on now, but it does seem kind of weird having a motorway go straight past the school, but if you look at the traffic level here, it's not the same. A motorway in Cyprus isn't the same as a motorway in the UK, really, in terms of traffic volumes. So I don't think the school's got too much to worry about for the foreseeable future, at least, anyway. But yes, I was Going nice and slowly here, relative to other people. I mean, I'm not getting overtaken though, am I? It shows you the level, volume of traffic there is. Now, admittedly, on a Sunday after snowing in the Troodos Mountains, this road is going to be an awful lot busier, because the weekends after it snows, all the locals go up to have a snowball fight or whatever it is they do. I mean, basically that's what we do. We build snowmen, have a snowball fight, and sort of do a little bit of tobogganing on tin trays before we decide it's too cold. And then we do some filming. Right, looks like the motorway is just about to end again, so I can breathe in. But yes, I mean, if you want real traffic, I suppose, go into the centre of Limassol or Nicosia. Can't really comment on Larnaca because I very rarely go there. Nothing personal to it, it's just not on my radar really. But all this has recently been built, what we're driving along now. See, there's even a big lorry overtaking me. That's how slow I was going. If you see an ice cream van overtaking me, you know I'm going too slowly though. Now, I filmed this film before the terrible fires of Limassol, because it's been in the can since then, because these long form films, I can't release them all the time, because A, they take a lot longer to make, and B, they're not as popular as the other films, but the people who do like them a lot, so I do still continue. I try to have a balance to please everybody, basically. Now, coming up is, if we had a time machine, I'd be able to show you a really brilliant place for urban exploring. I say if we had a time machine, because now all that you'll see of it is just an outer metal frame. It's been pretty much demolished. But up here on the right soon we'll be coming to, it's called, I think its official name was Pantheon Hall. And I did numerous articles on it. The first one is there in the link. It'll be in the text description as well. But basically, I stumbled upon it, and I'd driven past it a few times and thought, that looks a bit strange. I'll investigate more. And that was what I could see from the road. And it didn't look like, it looked like it was abandoned. And inside, it was an amazing place. But it was, as I said, totally abandoned. And it was an old gym, sauna, health club, you name it. But it turned out it had a bit of a mucky past. And it was, in fact, a glorified brothel, basically. And the guy who opened it was to be prosecuted. But from what the reports in the press hinted, but basically there were so many political names listed in his membership books that the court case quietly went away. So, and I found it, and they had tried to bring the building back to life and use it as a sporting venue, because there were, if you read the articles, you can see like they had boxing events there and everything, but then it just got abandoned. And I went back a couple of years after my original report, and it had been stripped quite a lot. And now all that remains, I mean, all the roof and the walls have gone. You've just got the outer metal framework there. So I don't know what's planned for it in the long term, but if you're thinking about going urban exploring there, I'm afraid you may as well forget it, because there's nothing to see now. However, if you do like urban exploring, then you definitely do want to carry on and watch till the end of this film, because we drive all the way to the abandoned hospital at Cato Amiantos, or Pano Amiantos, I think it is. Yeah, Pano it would be. And basically, I've done films on that too, and I'll put up some photos of what's there towards the end of the film. But as I'm going to have music for most of the route now, I thought I'd mention it now. Yeah, basically, there were asbestos mines which shut down for obvious reasons. when people realised how dangerous asbestos was. And the mine had a whole village and a hospital associated with it, which is now abandoned. And an abandoned hospital is good fun to explore anyway, but this one is especially good fun because a local artist has done some amazing work in it, painting murals. She's done dedicated psychiatry room. She's done a tribute to Egyptian, what's the word I'm looking for? Mythology, I suppose, in the old morgue. And it's well worth exploring and taking the journey up just to see that. But the whole trip is good fun, basically. And if you go up to Troodos in the summertime, when there's no snow and you can't have a snowball fight, it's especially a good place to go and visit. Anyway, I'm going to put lots of music on now, so I will say hello again when we come towards the end of the film. But until that, enjoy the view. Hi again, we're just coming up to Trimiklini, and I thought I'd say a few words about this area. There's a very good Alpha Mega in the centre of the village, which is well worth stopping to stock up on if you're planning a picnic or something like that. There's also loos there. And there's a petrol station in the village, so if you're running low on petrol, get stocked up. But also, beyond the Alpha Mega, in the valley, there's a very interesting double-layered bridge, which is well worth, if you've got the time, popping in to have a look at. It's a fascinating little site. I mean, you can even walk over it if you want to. And it's not like a huge, great tourist attraction. You'll see a couple of signs for it, but that's about it. But it's worth having a look at. And I'll keep on burbling on until we get to the Alpha Mega itself, because Trimiklini is quite spaced out in terms of its geography. Every time I go down here, I think I'm in the wrong place, and then the Alpha Mega will eventually appear. They do seem to have lots of markets here as well. There's a central church. Very pretty little village. Well, big village. Almost a town, really. Yes, and we do find ourselves stopping here on most trips we take up to Troodos. Here's the Alpha Mega, come on. This goes on and on. The valley I was talking about on the left, I should add. And if you go to the loos at the Alpha Mega, you'll see there's a little signpost. I think that's for a viewpoint. I mean, to actually get to the valley, we had to go past the bridge and then turn left. I'll highlight that as well before I go back to the music. A pretty countryside as well, though. Unfortunately, I don't think any of this was affected by the fire as well that they had, which is good news. I do like the countryside up here though. Have I gone? See, even though I'm narrating this, I still think I might have gone past it already. But no, there's the Alpha Mega on the left. Right, and so the bridge itself, you can't see it from here, but it's just on the left now. And I do know the way we normally access it is by turning left there. And you'll see a little brown signpost to it, and you can get down to it that way. Okay? Right. Now we're going to carry on up the B8 to Pano Amiantos and Troodos Village. And now we've made it all the way up to Troodos Village. There's a roundabout first of all. And general rule of thumb here is there's parking on the left, hotel, restaurants and kiosks on the right. I'm just going to be driving through here. There's a little play area there as well. Now, if you're up here at winter time and you want to go skiing or tobogganing, when you get to the end here, you're better off turning left. I'll show you. Yeah, this little roundabout. Turn left there, and then you can you have options later on the road as to where you want to go. But if you go right here, it'll eventually bring you back down to Trimiklini. But before that, it's going to be the abandoned hospital and Pano Amiantos and Amiantos. as we wind our way towards Amiantos Hospital, well, the little parking space just before it, I will show you a couple of pictures just so you can see why it's worth your while visiting it. There is also, though, I should have mentioned, there is a botanical gardens just before it, which you've driven past. It's worth coming up here for that too. But yeah, I definitely recommend visiting the abandoned hospital. Careful where you go, because there is quite a bit of broken glass about, but so wear decent shoes. But it's worth your time, and especially if you can get down to the morgue and the physiotherapy room, or psychotherapy, or psychiatry, whatever. Anyway, on that note, I will leave you as we come to the parking place, and I will say thank you very much for watching. I hope this helps you get up to Troodos and find the abandoned hospital, and we will see you in the next film. Cheers!